morning. So today we are going to study that electron affinity. This is the next periodic property, electron affinity. So what is electron affinity? If you take any atom, just you see an atom is there, and in this one electron is added. Electron is coming to join this atom. When the electron is coming, then this nucleus will exert the force of attraction. This nucleus is there, it will exert the force of attraction. And whatever the energy is released, that is called electron affinity. So how we can define this electron affinity? The amount of energy released. The amount of energy. The amount of energy released. Amount of energy released when an isolated gaseous atom receives an electron to form an ion. This is the definition of electron affinity. The amount of energy released when an isolated gaseous atom receives an electron to form an ion. So this atom X is there. It takes the electron, form an ion, means negative ion, and this electron affinity, whatever the energy is released, that will be the electron affinity. It will be negative form. For the chlorine it is given, chlorine takes one electron, form chloride ion, and the value is given 3.80. 3.80. So this electron affinity is given minus 3.80 electron volt. For this chlorine, the value is given minus 3.80, and for this one it is written plus energy. It is written here plus energy. It is written here plus, but the energy is released, means EA will be negative. So when the electron is added, energy is released, the process is exothermic. Negative sign shows that energy is released, that much only, nothing else. So electron affinity definition, the amount of energy released, when an isolated gaseous atom receives an electron to form an ion. And why this amount of energy is released and the amount of energy is released, it depends on force of attraction experienced by the coming electron. If the coming electron is getting more force of attraction, more amount of energy will be released. And if the coming electron is getting less force of attraction, then lesser amount of energy will be released. So this negative sign shows that amount of energy is released. And how much energy is released? That depends on force of attraction experienced by the coming electron. If the coming electron is getting more force of attraction, more amount of energy will be released. If the coming electron is getting less force of attraction, lesser amount of energy will be released. So now we are going to apply two factors which affect electron affinity. So these two factors are there, that atomic size means factors which affect electron affinity. So two factors are there that affect the electron affinity. Factors which affect electron affinities. So first one is atomic size, and the second one is nuclear charge. These two factors are there, they affect the electron affinity. One question for you. Suppose that two atoms are there. Atom A and atom B. In both the atom, electron is added. So when the electron is added here, this nucleus will exert the force of attraction. And in both the cases, energy is released. I told you the amount of energy released, it depends on force of attraction experienced by the coming electron. So in these two atoms, in which atom the coming electron is getting more force of attraction. So just you see, this one is smaller in size, here more force of attraction will be there, more amount of energy will be released. So what is the conclusion? Conclusion is that as the atomic size increases, the force of attraction experienced by the coming electron will be lesser amount of energy is released. So it means the atomic size increases. As the atomic size increases, that electron affinity decreases. Now the second factor, nuclear charge. Suppose that two atoms are there, X and Y. This 1, 2, this X and Y. In the X, nuclear charge is plus 11. Here the nuclear charge is plus 7. Now the question for you, when this electron is added to both the atoms, so here nucleus will exert the force of attraction. So where the nucleus will apply the more force of attraction, or where the coming electron will experience the more force of attraction? Your answer is Y. Here more amount of energy will be released. So it means E will be greater in Y. It means as the nuclear charge increases, force of attraction experienced by the coming electron increases, more amount of energy will be released. So electron affinity will be greater. So nuclear charge increases, electron affinity. As the nuclear charge increases, force of attraction experienced by the coming electron increases, so more amount of energy will be released. So electron affinity increases. Now we are going to apply these two factors in a period and in a group. So first of all, we will take in a period, when we move in a period from left to right, then what is the effect on the electron affinity? So period, we will take period 2 elements. Period 2 elements, that lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. These are the period 2 elements. So here nuclear atomic number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So two factors are there. First of all, atomic size. Atomic size. You know that atomic size, when you move in a period from left to right, atomic size decreases. If the atomic size decreases, the coming electron will experience more force of attraction, more amount of energy will be released. It means electron affinity decreases. Electron affinity decreases. Now the second factor is nuclear charge. Nuclear charge, you know that the number of protons present in the nucleus, that is called the nuclear charge. So if I ask the questions to you, what is the nuclear charge of the lithium? You will say +3, +4, +5, +6, +7. It means when you move in a period from left to right, nuclear charge increases. Nuclear charge increases. If the nuclear charge increases, force of attraction on the outer cell electron increases. Outer cell electron will be attracted more. So, as the nuclear charge increases, then the coming electron will experience the more force of attraction. Coming electron will experience more force of attraction, more amount of energy will be released. So, electron affinity electron affinity increases. So what is the result? Result is just you combine both the factors. Result you are getting that electron affinity increases. Electron affinity increases. So when you move in a period from left to right, electron affinity increases. So here I want to tell you the increasing will be there up to the 7A. This is the first A. Means when you move from first A to 7A, electron affinity increases. You must be thinking why you are stopped here. I want to tell you here noble gases are there. One example for you. If you take fluorine, electronic configuration is 27, neon 28. Now I ask the question to you, which can gain electron? What you will say? Fluorine can gain electron. And fluorine has strong affinity for electron. Neon, it will not take electron. What is the reason? Because octet is complete. So that's why I want to tell you, for noble gases, electron affinity is 0. Noble gases, electron affinity is 0. What is the reason? Because for noble gases, duplet or octet is complete. Duplet or octet is complete. So that's why electron affinity for noble gases is 0. So what is the conclusion here? When you move in a period from left to right, electron affinity increases. So in period 2, which element has the highest electron affinity? Your answer is fluorine, and the lowest electron affinity lithium. So in the period 2, highest will be for the fluorine and lowest will be for the lithium. In the same way, if I ask you the question, which element has the highest electron affinity in period 3? So what you will answer here? Fluorine and here fluorine. So in any period, that alkali metals will have the lower electron affinity, halogens will have the higher electron affinity, and for the noble gases, electron affinity is 0 because their duplet or octet is complete. Now I am going to apply these two factors in a group. So when we move in a group, how electron affinity will vary? So period we have seen. Now we are going to apply in a group. So group, you can take one particular group: lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. 2,1, 2,8,1, 2,8,8,1. The atomic number 3, 11, 19, 27, 55, 87. So now the two factors are there. First one is atomic size. So when you move in a group from top to bottom, what about the atomic size? Already you have studied that atomic size increases. So if the atomic size increases, then the coming electron will experience less force of attraction. This atom is there, and electron is added here, which will apply the force of attraction and energy is released. So if the size is bigger, coming electron will get the less force of attraction, lesser amount of energy is released. So if the atomic size increases, coming electron will get the less force of attraction, then electron affinity. Our second factor, nuclear charge. Nuclear charge, just to see nuclear charge for lithium 3, sodium 11, it means that increases. If the nuclear charge increases, then coming electron will get the more force of attraction. So electron affinity should increase. Electron affinity should increase, but the dominating factor will be here that atomic size, not the nuclear charge. But the dominating factor will be here atomic size, not the nuclear charge, because as the nuclear charge increases, number of cells also increases. So the dominating factor will be atomic size. So what is the result? The result is that electron affinity decreases. So when you move in a group from top to bottom, electron affinity decreases. So now one example for you, that you have seen that when you move in a group from top to bottom, electron affinity decreases, and when you move in a period from left to right, electron affinity increases. So one trend I will give you, just to see that this we have seen that size here increases, size here increases. Electron affinity here increases, electron affinity here decreases. So now the question for you, which group elements will have the higher electron affinity? So 7A elements, 7A elements will have higher electron affinity. Which group elements will have lower electron affinity? First A elements will have lower electron affinity. Which group elements will have the zero electron affinity? So noble gases, they have zero electron affinity because their duplet or octet is complete. Now which element has the highest electron affinity? So chlorine, very important question. Chlorine has highest electron affinity. In all the known elements, chlorine has the highest electron affinity. Now one question for you, just to see 7A, FCl, Bri. So in a group you have studied that electron affinity decreases. So when you move in a group, electron affinity decreases. So electron affinity decreases, it means it should be the highest for fluorine and lowest iodine. But I want to tell you, highest is given for this one. Highest is given for fluorine, not fluorine. What is the reason? This is because of the size of the atom. So fluorine electronic configuration is 27 and fluorine that 287. So the size of the fluorine is very small. So due to the interelectronic repulsion, the coming electron will not get the much force of attraction. So that's why the electron affinity of the chlorine is more than the fluorine. So that you learn it, they will not ask you the reason. Reason will be asked in class level. Which element has the highest electron affinity? Your answer is fluorine. And reason I have given you why it is not given for the fluorine, because of the very small size. If the size is very small, electrons will come closer and there is interelectronic repulsion. So when the interelectronic repulsion is there, so the coming electron will not get the much force of attraction. So just to take your book and page number 11, just to see, neon has electron affinity 0 since inert gases with stable electronic configuration find it difficult to accept electrons. So inert gases do not form ions since their outermost shell is completely filled. They need not accept or donate electron, are already stable. They have no urge to destabilize themselves through gain or loss of electron and hence do not form ions. So here electron affinity of the noble gases is 0. This way you can give the answer, duplet or octet is complete. And if it is asked why the noble gases do not form the ions, then also they have the stable electronic configuration. So they don't want to lose or gain electron. Then electron affinity is highest for halogen and least for alkali metal. If it is asked electron affinity for halogen, it is highest because they have the smaller atomic size and high nuclear charge. So that's why they have the highest value, and lower for alkali metals because they have the bigger size and less nuclear charge. Greater the value of EA, more electronegative and more oxidizing. So that property we will discuss afterwards. As the electron affinity increases, this is the problem to write, electron affinity increases, so oxidizing power of the element also increases. Because tendency to gain electron increases, and which are the electron acceptors, they are the oxidizing agent. So that I will give you detail separate. And then you see that trends in down a group. So here fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine is given. In front of fluorine this 3.8. Just to take the magnitude, this magnitude of fluorine is highest 3.8, and negative side that much, that energy is released. So this electron affinity of fluorine is more than the fluorine. And I want to tell you, in all the known elements, that electron affinity of fluorine is the highest. So in this video up to here only. In the next video we will take the next periodic property.